Okay, so I'm not proud to admit this, but I lost my pilot certificate. Now, I didn't lose my operating privileges, just a little plastic card with Wilbur Wright's face on it. I've looked everywhere, all over the house, and I just have no clue where it went. So if this ever happens to you, don't worry, because it's actually super easy to order a replacement. But in this video, I'll show you how to get a new one fast and what to expect along the way. So let's dive in. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. I can just do this through IACRA, right?
No.
It's the federal government. Nothing can be simple. You're going to need an Airmen Services account, which is completely different. So you can go to FAA.gov and search through the menus and, find your way through to this little article that teaches you how to replace your certificate and go to the Airmen Services account. Or you can just skip straight to that and go to amsrvs.registry.faa.gov. Or you could just search FAA Airmen Services and it'll pull you up to this page. So now you need to click Request an Account, which isn't really a request, you're just entering your credentials. Or if you already have an account, just press Login. So they're gonna need your name, your date of birth, and then an email and a password. The last one that was kind of tricky for me was you need your certificate number, which to replace a certificate, I don't have it. So I had to get creative on where my certificate number might be. Just a couple of places that I would look personally. I'd look in the front of your logbook if by chance you've written it down when you got your certificate, you got the number and the date. Or if you have your student pilot certificate, if you have a recent one, odds are it's the same. I think in the past, like your student certificate number used to be your social, something like that, so that wouldn't work. But ultimately, you can go to IACRA and get your certificate number. So if you have those credentials, you can find it. Maybe like your insurance carrier might have it as well. But between those four sources, you should be able to track it down. Okay, so after requesting an account, you will need to verify your email. So just go check that, click on the link in there, and then you can come back to the Airmen Services page and just log in with the credentials that you gave it. The next step is going to be to select Order a Replacement Certificate, and then it just brings up kind of some information saying it costs $2. You'll just press Next. Then you just need to check the box and provide a reason for replacement. I'm going to assume most of us is going to be because we lost it, but there are a couple of other covered reasons as well. Okay, so next you need to look at the address at the top of this screen and verify that it's correct, because this is the address that they're going to send the replacement certificate to. So make sure it's up to date. If it's not, go ahead and update that now. They also give you the opportunity to update your vital information, so like your height, weight, hair color, stuff like that. So just make sure that's accurate, so it's accurately printed onto the card, and then click on Payment Processing. This will open up a kind of a new window where you can enter your credit card information. And then it's a little underwhelming, but when you're done with that, just hit Submit. It'll take you back to your Airmen Services page, and there'll just be a little note at the top saying they've received your request for like a reprint. You'll also receive a confirmation email, and it'll have like a little case number or something in it. And then just time to hurry up and wait. So I got mine in. It took, 11 days in the midst of a government shutdown. So even though they're shut down, they actually did a better job than their promised 2 weeks. I'd fly recreationally, so it wasn't that big of a deal. If you fly commercially, you're probably chomping at the bit. I think you can request that they email you a copy of a temporary airman certificate if you do. However, I don't know the nitty-gritty details, so you may want to call like FSDO or somebody like that to verify if you need it for a commercial flight immediately. Okay, so if you don't want to deal with creating an account and doing the online application, you can mail in a form and do it that way. Just note it takes a little longer. So if you want to do that, you can print out AC form 8060-56 and then fill it out. You're going to mail it to the Oklahoma City address located on the bottom of the form with $2 enclosed. And then they'll process your replacement within the next 4 to 6 weeks. So just note, if you're doing this, make sure you're not in a hurry. This is definitely the slower route over doing the online application. Okay, so that's it. Just a few clicks and a little patience, and you'll be back in the air in no time. In 2 weeks or so, you'll receive this in the mail containing your nice, shiny, brand new certificate. I hope this video was helpful. I completely understand how challenging federal websites can be, so hopefully I was able to help out. Until next time, my name's Cam, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.